Uncanny Avengers, number 3 of 5, The Arrogance. That's A-N-T-S, Arrogance, which I don't know that I understand that title, but maybe we'll figure it out together. It's written by Jerry Duggan, art by Emilio Laiso, colors by Maury Hollowell, letters by Travis Lanham, designed by Tom Muller and Jay Bowen. Now, Uncanny Avengers is a book that started pretty strong. It had a good reason to exist, unlike some of the other Fall of X minis. We know why this book is around. But in my view, it's kind of going downhill every issue. About half of this issue is taken up by Cap making a corny speech about tolerance. Now, for the record, I'm not against tolerance. I'm not against Cap, and I'm not even against corny speeches.
Yeah,
but
come on, dude.
We don't need 7 pages of it. Come on. Padding.
Everything the Cap says is so true. And I can't believe that you're against it.
Oh, cancel me, Ruben. Start the marches. He hates tolerance. We can't tolerate that.
Yes.
Okay, so in the actual book, we start out with a bit of Halloween-themed content. I kind of like that. Yeah. Black Widow's sniper rifling Orcus-themed jack-o'-lanterns. Is she on the team now? I thought she was just kind of a guest star last issue. Is she a member of Uncanny Avengers?
Unclear to me. I don't know. Yeah.
She's only on this one page, and maybe my favorite page of the book. Well, except for the end. We'll get to that. So Rogue runs in saying that she's received another distress code from Cap. And as you recall, Rogue getting a distress call from Cap on Galanite is what kicked off all of this. Team springs into action, rushes off to rescue Cap. And it turns out to be an intentional false alarm. Cap is making that aforementioned long, corny speech on tolerance, and the rest of the team responding to his false alarm is supposed to prove his point somehow? I don't get it. Did you get it?
I think the idea is they thought I was in danger, and look who shows up. It's the mutants, and you guys all want to keep me safe, so these guys aren't so bad.
I guess that would have been a fine 1 or 2 pager, right? 7 page. I counted 7 pages. I mean, plus,
it was like my dream sequence issue. I'm with you, man. I'm not gonna fault you.
That they would kill an increasing number of humans for every mutant they find on Earth
that shows up.
Hey, so here's 3 of them in public, in front of the crowd in broad daylight. Right, Psylocke, Monet, the sister of Emplate from last issue, and Rogue. That should be a problem. Or at least get mentioned.
I think you're thinking about this more than Jerry Duggan.
We like some of his books a lot, so I'm not sure. This book just feels like, maybe this should have been a 4-issue series. We got to make it a 5th, so pad things out. So we're halfway through the issue. Essentially, nothing has happened.
He had great ideas for Iron Man, and then he was like, oh crap, I got to get another Uncanny Avengers
great
issue
ideas
written.
For Iron Man? He's made the flagship X-Men book the best it's been since Hickman left. But yeah, this one, maybe he's too many titles, not enough ideas to go around. I don't know. That's me projecting, but I just don't like this issue. So Monet tries to save the issue by announcing that she and Quicksilver have, quote, a lead. Now Cap asks 0 questions about the lead. Quicksilver clearly has no idea what the hell Monet's talking about.
Yes.
But they head off to investigate this lead on the new MILFs. So this lead is that Penance has Quicksilver take her to a fancy pants perfume store. You hang out at a lot of perfume stores?
Oh, yeah.
So maybe you can tell me. She says that she recognizes a scent that the Fenris twins were wearing that can only be purchased at this store. Very, very exclusive.
Yeah.
I can buy that. Okay, it's a comic book. It's a clue. We have a connection here. What I don't buy is that Fenris happens to be at this store right now. Now, Ruben, as our perfume and cologne expert on the show, do these products go bad quickly? Do you have to buy them every day, every week, every hour? How frequently do you shop for new cologne?
That's a good question. How often do I shop? I don't shop for cologne, but no, I think it lasts for a while. My wife's gotten me a few bottles, and
that's what I would have thought. So
I hope they last for a while. Otherwise, she's being very polite, but yeah.
So
I've
the
had
idea that Fenris happened to be here buying more perfume while they're part of Captain Krakoa's evil schemes, the coincidences is too much for my little brain. I didn't buy it. So they have a fight. The twins get away because Monet and Quicksilver have to prevent the building from collapsing, but then it turns out that Quicksilver let them get away and planted his and Monet's Avengers ID cards on them, as trackers, I suppose. Mm-hmm. Monet and Quicksilver then start making out with each other, still holding up the broken column.
Yeah,
so
this part was so weird. Came out of nowhere. I was like, did they have a past history? Like, what the hell is going on? And it kind of started when they were like running for this investigation. He's like grabbing her waist in a strange way. But yeah, this is super weird to me. I was like, where did this come from?
I mean, are there a lot of Monet Quicksilver shippers out there in Comics Land? I don't want to Google it. I'm not going to Google it.
Oh my God, finally.
Rule 34 Monet Quicksilver. Not going to Google that. So would their celebrity couple name, would it be Monetro? Monet plus Pietro? Or would it be Pennisilver? Penance plus Quicksilver. God.
Pennisilver. I think they got Pennisilver from what was going on in this.
I think they may need something. Maybe it cost something. I don't know. Okay, so by my reckoning, that's 2 dumb scenes taking up the first 22 pages of a 22-page issue. 1 scene, 2 pages left. Give me something, Jerry Duggan. Give me something. So this last scene takes place at the Daily Bugle, inside the office of Ben Urich, reporter, and now somehow owner of the Daily Bugle. I really wish I knew what book that happened. Cap arrives. He's arranged for Urich to meet a witness whom the X-Men are protecting. I do approve of Cap correctly using whom here. So, issue on the upswing already. We've got some nice grammar.
Yeah, okay.
The witness walks in, and it's Wilson Fisk, Kingpin, husband of Bloody Mary, current Black King of the Hellfire Club, on loan from one of Jerry Duggan's better books, Invincible Iron Man. And this, I was legit surprised here. Did you know this was happening, or were you also kind of surprised?
That he was going to come in?
That the witness was going to be Wilson Fisk.
I kind of thought it was Wilson, because I was just like, who else was there?
Maybe you mentioned that last time we talked about this. Am I making that up? I think in fact you had said that, so you wouldn't be surprised.
They were a bunch of diplomats, right? And they all died. It just in my brain, it was like the only human that got out was Wilson, so yeah.
Well, you were right, and I think it's kind of a cool reveal. He's not the most trustworthy witness.
Yeah, no, when I saw that, I was like, I don't think you'd want to write a newspaper article saying Wilson
Here's
Fisk.
My source. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Kingpin does want to clear one thing up. The X-Men are not protecting him. He's protecting them, which is 100% true. So far, he's telling the truth. Final scene, final 2 pages. For me, far and away, best pages of the book. I still kind of hate the art. The airbrushy coloring does not look right to me. Put it on the side of a van, not in a Marvel comic book. Putting that aside, the action, the composition are fine. Faces, not to my taste. I really think the coloring here is a lot of what's making me not like the faces. They all have this weird, too much makeup look to them. This issue felt like Duggan had not a whole lot he wanted to accomplish, and 22 pages to fill up. Again, maybe it should have been a 4-issue mini instead of 5. The team does have a new way now to track the MILFs back to their base, maybe right back to the nuclear bomb, which wasn't actually mentioned in Ms. Marvel again, but we'll complain about that next week. The Kingpin reveal was, to me, actually exciting. Not enough to fill up an issue. I was going to be more generous here, but this issue stinks. It's a 5.5 out of 10. I've just lowered my score. I had to out of honesty. I try to be positive here, but it's not a good issue. So,
oh my gosh,
Ruben, am I being too hard on this book?
No, I'm with you. It was bad. I'd call it garbage. Capital G garbage.
You have a number to go with your capital G?
Yeah, I'll join it at 5.5. I mean, it was funny.
In a laughing at kind of way, but hey, we'll take it. We like some laughs.
It was not good.